Hey everybody, Greg Rice here in the Bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And it's a beautiful day out there. The sun is shining. Everybody's home, loving life. The birds are chirping. But maybe not so, because if you go on our portal, there's some tenants chirping. And this morning, there was one chirping because the landlord has said that we, as Nexus, have their deposit. And they don't have the deposit. Nexus has it. And Nexus is to refund you, Mrs. Tenant. But the truth is, Nexus does not have the deposit. We don't take deposits for pre-existing tenants because it's a murky gray area. We accept deposits for tenants that we place. We verify that the unit is in good condition prior to listing it. We lease it. We have a video documenting how it looked. And at that point, we feel comfortable to accept the deposit because we have the information and the background to feel comfortable with the liability from holding it. If we took on a new property and said, give us all your deposits, and then the tenants move out and say, oh, where's my deposit? Oh yeah, that door frame was broken. You know, that fist hole was there. That window was smashed. We have no way to efficiently verify that information. So we leave the onus and the risk on the landlord. So in this situation, it was in West Warwick. Again, all the good stories are in West Warwick. The tenant moved out, and we said it was about $1,100 to withhold from the deposit for debris, broken doors, and broken windows. And the tenant said, no problem to the debris, that was mine. You can charge me for that. But the doors and the windows were broken when I moved in. And I said, well, do you have documentation? And the tenant says, no, the landlord has it. So I asked the landlord, and the landlord says, no, I don't have it. The tenant has it. So this is exactly why we don't take the deposit, right? But moving forward here, the tenant wants her portion of the deposit back, less the damages, which is the debris. The landlord told the tenant that Nexus has it. We don't have it. So now we're in this toxic triangle where we're suggesting to the tenant and actually helping her file a case in small claims court. Here in Rhode Island, you can file a case in small claims without an attorney for any sum that is equal to or less than $5,000. And the way deposit claims work is you can sue for double damages plus court costs and attorney's fees. So her deposit is about $1,850. You multiply that by 2, it's about $3,700 plus court costs. Figure another $200. She's not hiring an attorney, so her claim is for about $4,000, and that is going to be hopefully the responsibility of that homeowner to pay her back because he's playing funny business right now, and it's not fair to the tenant. So we try to get out of the way of these situations. But this tenant, we know, is not playing any funny business, and we're going to help her because this landlord is not being fair, not following the law, okay? So don't play these games with the deposit is the point of this video. Don't play funny with the tenants because there's nothing worse and nothing more scary, in my opinion, than an upset tenant. They will get to the bottom of their issue. And they're not going to do it through their attorney. They're not going to do it through a letter. They're not going to do it through an email, okay, if you catch my drift. Tenants get to the bottom of their issues with ways of doing things that maybe I wouldn't do. But we've seen it here, okay? We've had people smash our windows. We've had people throw our computers. One time I had a gentleman like this underneath his sweatshirt, okay, and it wasn't his finger that was there, it was a gun. He was getting evicted, and I said, listen man, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So we deal with that, we see it, we're on the front lines of it, and we're not going to be put into those front lines unjustly. So we're going to help this young lady, we're going to help her get her deposit back, and if not, to file the small claim suit to make her whole. So this is a public service announcement, more or less, to landlords. Just give the tenant the deposit back. Charge them for anything exceeding ordinary wear and tear. Okay, any garbage, any fist holes, any broken items, you can charge for those things. Painting, cleaning, shampooing carpets, you can't. That's normal. So don't get shysty with that, because it will come back to bite you and you're going to pay more. And on top of that, then you have to pay for the work to get done too. So don't do that to yourself. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, and don't shoot your property manager. Okay, because if I'm not here, then I don't know. You're going to have to deal with Mick. And that's, who wants to deal with Mick? I love you, Mick. Once again, Greg Rice here in the bucket, your property managed.